Well, howdy there, folks. This is your host, ID Jester. As you can see here, we're in the ARMA 3 alpha editor again. You don't really see much because I've just started another player mission, but basically this mission took me about an hour to create. Basically, Blue Op, or Blue 4, is going to be over here starting behind these buildings, and their job is to attack and assault the civilian village that has been overrun by enemies, op force. So have to go in. I've actually got units inside in some of these buildings, so they're going to have to not only clear out the streets, but they're going to have to go in building by building, street by street, to try to clear out this area. Pretty much self-explanatory there. And we'll go ahead and get this thing rolling here and probably come back once we get somebody to come in and join the game. Again, set this up for 6-player multiplayer. Should be a lot of fun. I've adjusted. You can see now it's sunset here, and so that should be kind of cool. A little bit different effect going on, and we're just waiting. So I'll probably just hang out here. There's only one trigger in this game, and that is when we go into the map, go into tasks, assault the civilian village, assault the civilian village to the north, secure the site without killing any civilians, search street by street, house by house, but eliminate all enemies. So, again, going in there, having to secure it, street by street, house by house, killing everyone. I was trying to set up a trigger that if they killed any civilians by accident, then it would fail the mission, but can't quite figure out how to do that yet. I'd really like to get that done, so that way if you get somebody that's trigger happy and see somebody walking around, it would fail the mission and everybody have to start over again. So hopefully we'll get some players in and we'll be able to check this out here shortly. So I'll be back. Yeah, I decided to move up a little bit and just record for a few minutes so you can see what it's like. See the civilian running around up there. Haven't had anybody join yet, but like I said, oh, look at that. I think we see one right in their window. Is that an enemy? Oh, there's another civilian. A couple of them walking around up there. But that looks like an enemy right there in that window. So yeah, still waiting to see, but like I said in my other video, it seemed like they come in swarms. As soon as you get like 2 or 3 people in, then everybody jumps in because they want to get the last couple spots that are available. So one of the cool things that there's a whole bunch of them running around all over the place so far. So it'll definitely add a little bit of intrigue because players are going to have to really concentrate on who they're shooting and not to shoot everybody. So that's kind of cool. One of the things I learned about and been practicing and trying in the editor is spawning random spawns. So I've set up a couple random spawns, which means you can assign an infantry team. I'll go ahead and bring up the map to show you what I kind of did. So here's the village here, and I made it a 300 area, 300 by 300 area. So big area, and what it'll do is randomly spawn civilians and cars and stuff in that area. And what I did then with the enemies was I created some static infantry in some of the buildings, some just scattered around throughout the map. But I also made 3 dynamic spawn spots, and I assigned them to be infantry, which is kind of cool because again, whatever that area is, it'll randomly spawn them in there, and it'll move them around, and it'll also randomly spawn a certain amount of the infantry squad. So you might get 10, you might get 5, you might get 2. So this way the players, if they play this several times, they won't know where all the enemies are because several of the sites, I mean there's some static guys, but you'll figure out where they're at, but eventually some of the other guys here, the 3 main squads are set up, one over here in a big area like 100 by 100. So basically from this road to this road and they'll spawn in this area, and they'll just kind of randomly walk around and check out different areas. And then I got another one here. It's like in the center of the village doing the same thing, and then another one I think over this way, but it's like a really big area, like 100 by 100. So they'll spawn anywhere and start walking around all over the place. So again, it keeps the players on their toes because they're never sure exactly where enemies are going to be, how many enemies to expect. This is really set up. I try to make my maps pretty difficult and make them for, you know, like a squad of 4 or 5 or 6 players. I think the maximum on this again is 6 players, so I'd really like to take a shot at that guy, but if I do and miss, then everybody in the whole place will know that somebody's out here. So yeah, I like to make my missions tough and base them on, you know, if you got 4 to 6 players working together, moving around as a organized squad, then they should be able to complete it, or at least, you know, I did set up respawns again, so if somebody dies or whatever, you'll have a respawn. Let's check our map to see if we see any enemies. Not at this point. You'll notice the sun is starting to set as time goes by here. The other thing that happens is I've set it up so that it will become more and more overcast as the time goes by. So players will need to think about ducking behind the window when they see an enemy. Yeah, there's a guy in there, by the way. Shoot. So here is so the original squad start back here, but I set up a respawn back up this way, so that way they don't have to spend a few minutes running up here. Figure by once this squad starts, they'll have this area secured anyway, so I'll just set a respawn here so it's a little easier to get into the village. And unfortunately, you need to do a little bit of coding to get this respawn in. It's not part of the program, at least not in the alpha build anyways. And there's a few other problems in the editor with the alpha build. No, I did not click that button. I don't know why you did that. One of the problems is setting up tasks. If you set up more than one task, you can't get the locations on your map. You can only get the location of one of them. And I was trying to get, in my last mission, locations set up for multiple different tasks. Okay, you bastard, you died. I hope you liked that. So unfortunately you couldn't do that. So again, players are going to have to either go in here to make sure this building is secured, because there is an upstairs in this building. And I don't know all the spawn points. One of the cool things is when you set up a guy in this house, you can actually click on the house and set up a waypoint, and inside this house there's like 9 different positions, and you can tell each of the different players or the enemies to go and stand at a certain position. So I say you knew position 3 was here at this window, then you could position them, you know, looking out the window. I'd position them, I don't know, whatever number I just randomly chose because I don't know the numbers, but if you had another one, you could spawn him, say, up here in this window, or standing up here, maybe looking out this window, if that might be like, say, position 10. So depending on the building size and such, you'll have between, you know, one position to, I think I've seen up to like 15 positions. So there's an enemy right, oh, nope, that's a civilian. So you could, you know, load up like 10 guys in this building and just put them in all the different positions if you wanted to. So that's kind of interesting and cool. There's a guy over there, probably from that random spawn that I had set over there. Alright, well, I just wanted to give you, oh, there's a guy. let's see if I can do this now. Bammo, goodbye. Thanks for playing. Oh, here comes another dude. Goodbye, thanks for playing. And this is where, whoa, if you had a squad of several people working together, you could have one guy watching your back, you could have another guy flanked over there, and you could really work together. And that, like I said, that's where ARMA really shines, is when you're communicating and working together as a nice little unit. And as you've seen through my videos, we've had quite a few good players show up and play with us and work together. So hopefully we'll get a couple more here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, see if we can get another player to jump in the game here. I'll be back in a bit. Yes, it's been just a few more minutes. I actually engaged a couple enemies and fought them off. They did end up hurting me, but the reason I'm recording again is I just wanted to see how the sky's getting kind of overcast. It just started, sprinkling just a minute ago. And I had that guy. So you got to see me die again. Oh well. There's the rain. That's what I wanted to show you. It started raining, kind of overcast now. So remember how it started sunny, and as the sun was setting in the evening, you can see it's getting a little darker. The sun's going down a little bit farther. And it's also getting more cloudy and a little bit more rainy. So this should make for an interesting mission as soon as we can get somebody in here. So we'll check it out when somebody comes. Look at that big storm clouds coming across the ocean there. That's awesome. This has been absolutely incredible game so far. I cannot wait until it's finished. I think could spend hundreds and thousands of hours of playing it. Now I played ARMA 2, as I'd mentioned in some of my other videos. Played ARMA 2 quite a bit in the beginning and kind of got bored with it, moved on to other games and stuff, but I see that this could have a lot of replayability. I just see another snake come flying by. I hate these damn things when they come. Great replayability, multiplayer, just missions after missions, tons of missions. If you can get 3 or 4 or 6 or 10 or 20 of your best friends together and play, I think you guys could have a blast. So hopefully I won't die until somebody else gets in here. I'm hoping I didn't, when I was setting up the game, I'm hoping one of the defaults to LAN for whatever reason when you set up a multiplayer game. I'm hoping I didn't forget to switch that. And I don't know of a way. Let's see. Textures. Just looking to see if there's a way to find out. Here's the time. I don't see a way to actually say, okay, is this a multiplayer online game or a multiplayer LAN game? So I'm hoping I didn't forget that, because I haven't really had any problems having people join. I always have people jumping in, and I'm having a couple of the regulars now, people that have come played a couple of my missions, and they see them up and they immediately join. So it's kind of cool. Alright, well, enough babbling. We'll get back to it here in a few minutes. As long as there's not an enemy over here that I can shoot. Okay, we'll see. I'll be back in a minute. Well, folks, we're back. We got a new player in the game here. Rastalin. I think that's, isn't that the mage from Dragon Age? Not Dragon Age, What the heck are these books called?
Right. Back of the building.
Your mic's not very good. I don't quite understand what you say.
Back of the building. Clear.
Good job. Now that we got one in, we'll probably get another couple in here. Still trying to remember the name of that it's not Dragon Age. Dragonlance, I think, is what it is. Isn't it? The series books that has Rustlin in there, the feeble-minded mage that gave his body and soul to the arts of the dark arts. And his brother. Oh, there's a civilian there.
Right. Clear.
So I'm trying to let this guy lead because, you know, I like to see how players handle certain situations and such. So I can help me set up my missions a little bit easier. Copy? Open door here.
Going in.
I got shot from outside.
Okay.
I shut the door. Yeah.
Calling you. Stay inside.
I'm going to check upstairs.
Okay.
Clear, clear, building clear.
Copy.
Whoever's here must have left.
I think we shouldn't go there because it's open.
I can't understand a word this guy's saying, to tell you the truth. Sounds like Charlie Brown, the teacher that talks.
Yeah.
AT soldier, 100 meters northeast.
What is it doing?
Incoming fire.
Where?
Check to your right, check to your right. I seen one pop up across the way towards that building that's across the river there. Is that a civilian or is that an enemy?
There.
I think that was actually both.
There.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They always tell you they're down, but I hope we can get a couple more people in here and rock this village. I'm getting shot.
Enemy fire! AT soldier, 100 meters northeast.
Up the street, up the street.
Under fire!
He's down.
Good job. This guy's pretty good. At least that's good.
Man, 200 meters east.
There's another one
Okay.
that's taking fire.
I don't see him.
Yeah, I see him up there, but it's I think he's behind a car or something up there. He's right by the.
Okay, I see.
I think he got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That's real good.
So,
See how dark and cloudy it
good.
is now, and remember how it was bright and sunny when we first started? So that's kind of cool that you can do that in mission. Make it go from light to dark and cloudy to.
cover me. Coming straight.
Behind us, behind us.
Taking fire.
Now. Okay.
Man down.
Yeah, he was behind us.
Grid
Damn it.
02805. Standing by.
Coming.
I'm sure where that
Good
guy
job.
went.
Hostile down.
Yeah, I think that was the guy that got you. Good job. Pretty sure that was the guy.
These are the best. Cover me.
There's one in the ditch right around the corner. In the ditch. He's coming at us. He's like 10 meters out.
Alright. He's down.
Good job. Alright, let's see if we find anybody else. There's a couple guys went up.
What now?
See these vehicles here are part of the civilian village spawn thing. They'll just randomly put some vehicles and such in there, and I believe vehicles can blow up.
I would like to shrub it in my way.
I can't understand what this guy's saying. I wish I could.
That's better.
So my advice for everyone, spend a few bucks, buy a decent microphone.
We can check this building.
I can't understand what he's saying. Sorry, dude.
What do you see?
I had one on my map up here, but it's gone now, so I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to sprint to that building across the street.
Yeah.
Under fire. Contact.
Whoa.
Man.
No,
Contact.
I
Soldier.
got
Yeah, there's several of them out there.
Grid 02805.
I don't suggest getting outside.
2. Form on me.
I need to get out of that mode. There we go. I got one of them. There's still another one down there.
I'm coming.
Yeah, he's down. Tango down.
Cool.
I still show another one on my map. Between you and me, he's hanging out somewhere between you and me. It's really kind of starting to rain now. Look at that.
Okay.
Shit.
Did you see?
Getting shot at. Ah!
Where is he?
I think he was up the hill more. I think he was shooting me in the back. I'm not sure though.
Maybe we should go this way. Behind them.
Okay, I marked his location on your map. You should see a marker. That's where he is.
Okay. Follow me.
I'll cover you.
Is she inside or outside?
This is a pretty tough mission, eh, guys? Huh? What do you think? I'm not talking very much because I'm busy trying to study the map. He's actually inside the building right here. He's inside this white building.
Okay, follow me.
Hope he sees somebody else, I bet. I don't know, I put a couple up here somewhere. I was trying to remember. Yeah, I sped a couple up here. Whoa, shit. Don't be in the map mode now.
Where is he?
Taking fire!
I don't know.
Taking fire!
I guess.
I'm wounded.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like, what was that?
I need some help here.
I don't know, Band of Brothers, but modern day, where they're assaulting the little village.
You're going in, right?
No, there's one in here. I know it.
So I'm checking up, search them. Check the left.
I'll let this guy go in there.
Clear.
Oh, he's got to be in this other room down here.
Shit, he's in the back.
Oh, did you find him? Oh, let's see. Was he back there?
No, in the balcony. He's down right there.
Okay. You got him. Good job. That's kind of a glitch there. You can actually see the rain coming through and falling onto there, obviously. But that's alpha stuff that they'll take. Oh, there he was. He was on the balcony. Oh, nice get. Nice catch there. That was awesome. Otherwise, that guy could have nailed us in the back. Well, like I said, this mission is definitely set up to be a 6-player,
I
because
think we'll have to
with just
work
a... What'd you say? What?
with don't actually.
With just 2 players, oh, yep, there's a guy. Oh no, that was the civilian. With just 2 players, it'd take forever to try and clear all these buildings. But, you know, if you got a nice team of players working together, could be pretty interesting to do it as you clear the buildings.
And she's definitely
Clear in here. There goes the civilian running by. Alright, I'll go ahead and bring this episode to a close.
I'm badly hurt.
I'll be bringing it right back, though, for episode 2 of it, so check it out here in a minute.